Hi y'all. Y'all know I gotta give y'all a little photo shoot before I start. Y'all know that like helps me get started talking anyways. Let me turn this music down some. Okay, so hi you guys. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Tiara and thank you guys so much for coming to watch me and listen to me yap. So today I want to be doing a video, and if you see me looking down, it's because I got my lovely notepad right here. I also have my laptop down here. I don't know if I'm gonna open it or not, but I like to also take notes on my laptop. So yeah. Hi guys, I missed you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming back to watch me. And yeah, today I'm going to do a video on how to be confident. Yay! So I used to get bullied a lot in middle school. Not really high school, but like middle school. Oh my goodness. Horrible. Horrible. And sometimes like the bullying doesn't stop. Like maybe it doesn't happen in high school, but maybe in like friend groups later on or like workspaces. And during that time of being bullied, I had to learn how to be confident and, you know, not let people get to me. I mean, people are just people, you know. It's like going to it's like going to Plato's Closet and selling your clothes there, and they don't accept any of your clothes. It doesn't mean your clothes aren't cute or anything like that. It just means that the person that was going through your clothes didn't like what you had. But that doesn't mean if you don't come back the next day that someone else won't take all of your items, you know? So we cannot go based off of what people think about us. Yeah, so let's get started. Here are a couple of the tips that I came up with, and I feel like these definitely help when it comes to being confident. So the number one tip that, well, they're not in any particular order, but this is the tip that I will say first. If you find something that looks good on you, say like a certain hairstyle, a certain makeup routine, certain clothes, like anything, glasses, whatever, stick with that. I mean, try new things, you know, but if you know you look good in something and you feel good when you wear it, keep wearing it. If you know, if you put your hairstyle a certain way and you know that you look good while having that certain hairstyle, keep doing it. And this goes for guys too. I mean, you can switch things up, of course, you know. It's all about you and what you think about yourself. It's not about anybody else. Just like the example I gave with the clothes. Like, maybe you like these clothes. Maybe somebody else might not like the clothes, but it all has to do with you. If you like to get your nails done a certain way, if you feel like, oh, these nails look better on you, then stick with those nails. And also, you know, sometimes people will compliment you. It's not about what they think, but sometimes people will compliment you, people who actually care about you, and they'll be like, you know, that looks so good on you. And that's another way that you can learn about what works for you and what doesn't. Yeah. So leave out the bad, because, you know, whatever, who cares about bad? Who cares about what people think when it's like, you know, when it's negativity, who cares about what people think? But when it's positive things, uplifting you, telling you, oh, you know, this looks good on you, or whatever, oh, your hair looks good this way. You know, it's not about what other people think, but if you already feel that way, you already feel like, oh, I feel like I look cute today, and then somebody or multiple people confirm that, it's like, okay, you know what, this might be my go-to. I had my hair, I used to well, I mean, I still do. There's a certain hairstyle I like to do, and when I did it, I mean, it's not like anything like super super special, but like it's just a certain hairstyle I like to do. And when I did it, I was already like kind of feeling myself. I'm like, ooh, I like this, you know. And then one of my best friends, she was like, oh, I really like that hairstyle on you. Like, she just kept looking, but she also like said it right away, like, oh, your hair is so cute, like, you know. And even like later down the line, I was trying to decide how I wanted to style my hair that day, and she's like, oh, you should do it like this, that looks cute on you. And I already was thinking like, oh, this looks cute on me. So, you know, sometimes people will help you out, they'll give you tips, and go along with that, you know. Yeah. So this goes for guys too, you know. If you always get compliments when your hair is like, say you got dreads, you always get compliments when like your dreads are like braided back or something, you know, maybe that's the style for you, you know. Not saying they can't just be loose out, they obviously can, but if you like that style, you're getting a lot of compliments from other people telling you, you know, this style looks good on you, and you already feel that way, then, you know, why not, you know, do your hair like that more often? You don't have to do your hair like that all the time, but, you know, sometimes, you know, we all could use a little confidence boost sometimes. So another one I have to boost your confidence is to ask for things. So you guys might be like, what? Yes, you guys ask for things. So sometimes I would be doing DoorDash, and sometimes when I would deliver the DoorDash, it would be like to a store or like a restaurant, and especially if the tip wasn't good, baby, I'm asking for a drink or something, you know. Like, I'm gonna hand you a drink and I'm gonna be like, oh, you think I could get a lemonade? Or like, well, I don't say it like that. Maybe I say it a little more sweeter, you know. But like, yeah, I feel like this might work on girls a little bit better than it will work on guys. But I mean, shoot, go for it. Like, you know, it depends. It depends, because like, if you're an attractive guy, and if you're an attractive guy already, and then you're like delivering food to like KFC, and I don't know if I should use KFC as an example, but whatever. It was just the first thing that came to mind. But if you're delivering food at like KFC, and you know there's a pretty girl working there, and you know you go in there, you deliver the food, and it's a girl working, and she finds you attractive, and you're like, oh, do you think that, you know, I could have a sandwich or something, or like, I don't know, whatever you want to get from KFC. And not saying that, I don't want you guys to think like, oh my gosh, like, don't tell guys to do that. I know, but I feel like if I'm saying it for girls, like, not everything that's made for girls is for guys, though. I will say that. But like, you know, girls, like, you know, if you go somewhere, you like, it can be anything. It can like start off small, like, you know, say you ordered a pizza and you forgot to get ranch. You know that ranch costs extra money, but you're gonna go in there and you're gonna be like, oh, you know, I forgot my ranch. Do you think, or can I get another one? And you know, you have to like, I'm not even gonna like go into detail, but you guys just ask. The worst somebody can say is no. I'm not saying like ask people for money and stuff. I'm not saying do that. I'm saying do like little things, little gestures, like like the example about the ranch with the pizza, you know, they might charge you for it, they might not. The example for like door dashing at like gas stations and stuff, you know, they might do it, they might not. Yeah, so I feel like that is another way to boost your self-confidence, you know, and also show that you are worthy for stuff. Like you are worthy to receive like little gifts and stuff like that, you know, like closed mouths don't get fed. So, you know, make sure you're asking for something that you want. So the next one I have to be confident is making sure your life is together. So like what I mean by that is like making sure that, you know, you're on top of your game, you're not procrastinating, you're going to the gym, you're going to church, you're praying, you know, making sure you're good in all the areas of your life. Not saying that, oh, it just has to be perfect, but saying, you know, make sure you're working on every aspect of your life, and you will feel much better. You will feel much better when you stop procrastinating and start doing things. You'll feel more confident. You'll feel like, you know, like you're not a loser. You'll feel like, oh, you know, I got this. I'm doing this. Like, I feel worthy. Like, I feel like an actual person who is making a difference in their own life, you know, like becoming a better person every day. Like that improves your confidence, you know. So the next one I have is, if you're going somewhere, you need to go to that place and walk in there and know that you deserve to be there, you know. A nice place, obviously. Know that you deserve to be there. If you go into a nice place, you go in, hold on, sorry about that, you guys. So yeah, when you go somewhere, like say you're going to an interview, these people called you because you qualify for the job. They need somebody, they need you, and they want to see, you know, if you can bring what you say you can bring. They want to see if you're confident in fulfilling the role that they need. So know that they're calling you because they know you're already qualified. So there's nothing to be nervous about. Like, you know, that's like a little interview tip. But like the same thing could go for like going places like nice restaurants and stuff. Know that like you deserve to be there. Not just nice restaurants, any nice event, like, you know that you deserve to be there. People may try to make you feel, you know, a certain way or try to give you a certain look, but if you didn't deserve to be there, you wouldn't be able to be in there, you know. That kind of sounds crazy, but like if you didn't deserve to be at that special place, you would not be at that special place. Like, just like everyone else is there and they're confident that they're allowed to be there. Like, say it's like a nice restaurant, say it's like a conference, or like, you know, a place where people meet up, like I forget what it's called, but like when a group of people like meet up for like to network for work, like, you know, doctors and lawyers and stuff like that, anything like that, you know. If you go to a place like that, don't feel like you don't deserve to be there, because you do. You need to walk in there like hey, even if you're not a doctor, walk in there like you are one. Now, don't be like rude, you know, don't act like you know it all or anything like that, but walk in there, you know, with some self-respect. Like, you know, like, I deserve to be here too. Nobody's gonna make me feel like I don't, you know, because you deserve to be there. You know, nobody is better than anybody else. Like, no person is better than anybody else. Just always remember that. We all sin, we all do things that we shouldn't do. And I'm not saying like people's actions aren't better than anybody else. Clearly, like, you know, somebody could make better actions than you, but no person is better than another person. So like always remember that you're worthy, just like that person's worthy, just like the homeless man on the street is worthy of something. The same thing as a doctor, a lawyer is worthy of, like, yeah, be confident, you guys. The next one is hang around confident people and take notes on what they do in areas that you lack. So if you see someone handled a situation a certain way, and if you were in like a situation like that, you wouldn't know how to handle it or whatever, you wouldn't know what to say, take notes of the things that they did and that they said. So that way, if you're ever in a situation like that, you know what to do. It could be a big situation, a small situation, but take notes on what other people do that are confident around you. In areas that you lack, take notes on that. It will definitely help you. And I don't want to hear anything about, oh, you're copying this person, you're copying this person. These are good things that people, sometimes people are not good at expressing their feelings or speaking well, So sometimes, if you're not good at speaking, people will try to misunderstand you on purpose, even though they know what you're trying to say, because you're not technically saying it the right way. People will try to misunderstand you. So sometimes we need to learn from each other. Okay, how do I handle this situation? How do I handle that situation? Another one is to always know that you're that girl or that guy. What you bring to the table. How good you look. That you work on yourself all the time. That you're always in the gym. That you are always eating healthy. You're watching what you eat. You care about how you look when you leave the house. You keep a clean house, a clean car, all that stuff. Who you are as a person. Who you are. Don't let nobody try to knock you off your game or try to downplay you or whatever the case is. They can try all they want to, but in your mind, you need to know that, hey, I'm that girl, I'm that guy, But yeah, you guys, in your mind, you need to know, hey, I'm that girl. I really do this, I'm that guy. I really do this. Like, I'm really him. I'm really her. You need to know that in your head, because people are going to try to downplay you. It doesn't matter. Like, they know all your accomplishments. They know, the type of person you are. They know you don't play, but they will still try to downplay you and, try to dim your light. And you don't let them do stuff like that, Don't let them do that, They can talk all they want to, but as long as in your mind and in your heart, this person, they're just jealous. And as long as that this person, they're just jealous and they are trying to make you feel some type of way, trying to dim your confidence, and it's your job to not let that happen. Another one I have, and I feel like this kind of goes along with the one that I said about, like, doing things that work for you, dressing, like, dressing the way that you look good, doing your hair and stuff the way that you look good. I feel like this one goes hand in hand with the other one, but it is always look your best. You guys should always look your best, because you guys need to always look your best, because when you look good, you feel good. And I know people say that all the time, but it's so true. Do you know how many times I went to the gym and stuff, and I wanted to leave. Like, I wanted to leave after like 30 minutes of being there, because I felt like I didn't look my best that day. Even though I was going to the gym, I still could have did my hair. I could have did a little eyebrow something. I could have put some earrings in, whatever I could have, but I didn't. And I just felt like, yeah, I could work out without worrying about my hair getting messed up because it was already messed up. But still, like, there are people around and they can see me. And even not even just about others, it's not even just about others. Like, you literally feel better when you look good. So you need to look good every time you step out of the house, like grocery store, whatever. Have you ever said to yourself, I'm just gonna run in this grocery store and I'm not gonna see anybody I know and I'm gonna just be super fast? And those are the times that you see everybody, bro. You see everybody. It's just like, wow, like, are you serious? Like, okay, God, you must be telling me to get dressed every day when I leave the house. Stop looking crazy. Stop looking like a bum. You have clothes. Wear your clothes. Look, dress up every day, you know. You never know when's the last time you could wear that outfit. So put the outfit on, you know. Like, you don't have to wait for a special occasion to look nice. You can just look nice just to look nice, you know. And yeah, you guys, y'all make sure y'all are going out the house looking right, not looking bummy. Yeah, you never know, you could meet your future husband or your future wife. So you want to be prepared when you do meet them. You don't know where you're going to meet them. You don't know when you're going to meet them. You could meet a future boss, like somebody that wants to hire, somebody that's hiring and looking for someone in your field, and say you want to quit your job and go to a different job. If they see you out looking a mess, it doesn't really matter like what you're talking about. Like, I mean, it matters, but they're gonna be like, like, I mean, they can do the job, but like, do they even care about themselves? Like, you know, you want to look like you care about yourself. Even like if it comes to like things like, I don't have no nails on right now, but like I actually had just took off some press-ons and I do not even like, I don't know, maybe it's because like they come off too easily, but I also don't really be doing all the maintenance and stuff like that. So like I just be putting them on. But like I had on some press-on nails and I had them on for like some days. I went on vacation and I'm just like, bro, my nails was not done, didn't have the money to get them done. So I was like, I'm gonna just put some press-ons on. And yeah, make sure you're doing little things. Not saying you have to have press-ons on, not saying you have to have your nails done, but like look nice, you know. And it doesn't matter like when it comes to hair and stuff, it doesn't matter, especially like with girls, it doesn't matter what hairstyle you have in. Just make sure it looks like nice and neat. It could be your natural hair, you know, just slick it back or something, you know. It could be straight hair, you know. If it's weave, then you could probably just straighten it, you know. I would get straight hair and I would not even feel like straightening it. And I'm just like, why do I care about straightening this hair and it's weave, you know? Like, why would I not? So I would just straighten the hair. Like, at that point, I'm like, might as well. I mean, it's not the, like, I don't straighten like my real hair every day, but like, you know, if it's weave, then why not give it that maintenance and make sure it looks good every day? I mean, yeah, why not? The last one I have is walking into places with your head held high and your back straight. I know this is another one that's probably always talked about, but it really does make a difference. Like, when you walk into a place with your head high, you automatically look confident. Like, your head high, your back straight, you automatically look confident. Like, If you don't, if you're slouched over, if you're like looking like you just don't care, people are gonna treat you like you just don't care. Like you don't care, so they're not gonna care. But if you walk in there, head held high, back straight, you know, good posture, then they're going to more than likely respect you. You know, they, not saying everyone's just gonna respect you like right off the bat, but most of the time, like if you walk into a place, you know, head held high, back straight, they're going to respect you more, you know, and that's what you want, because you don't want people trying to play with you. And yeah, so that video was probably a little all over the place, but I just wanted to talk to you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch me and listen to me yap. Follow me on my socials, TIARAABBYY is my TikTok. I did not know that I was gonna spell it out like that. It just kind of came out, so whatever. And my Instagram is baddie_TXO. It's the number O. baddie_TXO. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch me and listen to me yap. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.